What's going on, guys? I am Loot, and today we're going to be playing on the ladder to see if we can break our personal record. Now, the previous record that I have is 37-30, and if we do win this next match, we will be getting that. But before we get into the match, I just want to show you guys two replays, and the reason as to why I'm showing you guys two is because I don't actually show you guys replays that often, and I feel like that I should. So, we're going to go ahead and show you this replay. It is up against a Royal Giant, and let's just see how we actually beat this guy. So without further ado, let's jump into the replay. Alright, so we're going into the first replay, and we're going up against Phil. He does have a Royal Giant, and he is a level 10. Now over here, I'm about to send in my Goblin Gang, but I decide, you know what, let's wait and see what his first play was. So I'm about to hit 10 Elixir, and then he drops off his Royal Giant right there, and I drop off my Goblin Gang, that way I can do some work onto them. He backs up his Royal Giant with the minions, and I do drop the Dark Goblin to do some extra work. Unfortunately, he does even play a Goblin Gang on top of that, because he's like, no, I need to get this pushed through. But no, I drop the Skeleton Army, I send in the Miner, that way he could tank for him, and he drops off a Skeleton Army to take out my troops, which was a good play. So that was good on his part. I do send in the arrows right here on his Goblin Barrel because that does a shit ton of damage, and I can't have that. So I send in my Goblin Barrel right back at him, and this time it's about a tile in the front, and bang, right there, we still got, even with the zap, one of our Spear Gobs were taken out, but we still got two, and they did a shit ton of damage. So that's what you guys gotta do. Send in the Goblin Barrel, one tile, or two tiles, if best, in the front. Right here, I am sitting on Elixir, not really the best thing to do. I send in my Dog Goblin by itself, and he follows up, for some reason, an Inferno Tower. I don't know why you would do that, but okay. So I dropped this Skeleton Army because I know he already zapped, so that way we could take out his Inferno Tower. He did drop his minions, so I knew that he was going to drop his Royal Giant. There goes the Royal Giant, so I'm getting my Inferno Tower ready, and as you can see, we have our Goblin Gang doing work with that Inferno Tower. So I have this little push coming in, and he goes ahead and sends in his Goblin Barrel. I just go ahead and arrow that out. I don't want him to do any work right there. I drop a minion horde for his Goblin Gang, and as you can see, he is still not getting that much work onto my tower. He does go ahead and zap right there, which was a pretty smart decision, because if he didn't, he would be getting a lot of damage from those minions. Now what am I about to do here? Obviously, the best play. The Miner Goblin Barrel. That's one of my favorite plays, and I just keep doing it over and over. He did Fireball and drop minions, which was a little bit overkill, but I mean, he just wanted to make sure he's not getting any damage. I drop a Goblin Gang with that Dark Goblin. As you can see, he drops a Goblin Gang. He zaps, and I don't decide to arrow this because I know he's going to have minions and the Skeleton Army. So I drop off my Skeleton Army right here, send in the Miner. There goes his minions. I arrow, send in the Goblin Barrel, and as you can see, we even clipped his Skeleton Army, which was beautiful. He went ahead and fireballed this, not entirely sure when I could just take out the tower with this, because look at that. See, the Inferno Tower is on him. We still took out that tower, and it had about 200 and something hit points, which was insane. I drop off a Skeleton Army trying to take out his Inferno Tower. I drop off the Goblin Gang. I know he's going to be bringing in his Royal Giant. I drop the Inferno Tower, and I arrow out his Goblins because I know that the Royal Giant is tanking for them. And that's the game. So I hit him up with the good game, the good luck, and that was that. I mean, it was a really good play by him, but unfortunately we still won that one and he did not. So let's go ahead and jump into the other replay where I go up against Elite Barbarians, a Hog Rider, and an Executioner, which is a really strong deck. Alright, as you can see, this guy is a level 11. He does have the Executioner, he does have Elite Barbarians, and he does have the Hog Rider. So Nicky right here is being a dickie, if you understand me. So we're going to go ahead and continue and drop a Dark Goblin right here, as you can see. I do send in the Dark Goblin, he drops off a Goblin Gang and the Hog Rider, so basically he's like going all in at this point. I drop off my Minion Horde to take them out. I drop off the Skeleton Army, but at the same time they were not needed, so he went ahead and logged that. I send in my Miner right in front, he zooms in and gets that, and luckily we do have these two minions staying alive, and look at the amount of damage we did. He dropped off his Knight trying to distract them. Unfortunately that didn't work for him, so he dropped off a Zap spell. Now I go ahead right here and drop the Goblin Gang in the middle, that way we can distract the Knight and do some work. He does drop off a Goblin Gang in the back, but I decide to area that shit out, and that's dealt with. Now, he drops off a Hog Rider, and I'm deciding, okay, let's go ahead and drop this Inferno Tower, and as you can see, I was a tad bit late, enabling him to do 3 swings, which was deadly. I was better off by dropping a Skeleton Army or a Dark Goblin, but you know, it did it. And we took a lot of damage from that. It wasn't the best decision. So what I do here, I decide I'm gonna go Dark Goblin. I send that in. He drops off his Executioner, and notice this. The Dark Goblin died before the Executioner got a hit off. So he wasn't really that useful. He drops off his Knight, and that way he could tank for him. I drop off the Goblin Gang to surround the Executioner and deal work right there. I even arrow out his Goblin Gang, and he sends in his log. So he's doing work, and my Goblin Barrel didn't do any work since he did zap that out. Now over here I decided, you know what, let me prepare for his Hog Rider. I assume that he's going to be dropping it in. That's why I have the Inferno Tower ready, and I didn't want to make that mistake that I did earlier. So I'm still saving on it, and he doesn't drop it off, so I'm like, alright, he might not drop it. I send in the Miner, I drop the Dark Goblin, and he drops off his Executioner in the back, and my Dark Goblin is still alive. He sends in his Hog Rider, I drop the Inferno Tower, we did pull him this time, and we did do good work right there. I send in the Goblin Barrel in the back, he drops off his Knight, that way of course he can tank for him. He drops a Goblin Gang right there, I arrow, he logs my Goblin Gang, and he has Executioner coming in. Now, as you saw, I did drop off the Dark Goblin, but unfortunately he did die because his log was coming in, so that kind of sucks. I drew drop off right here an Inferno Tower because I know he's going to be dropping a Hog Rider. He dropped it right there, he dealt with that. I sent in the Minion Horde by itself because I felt like he was going to back that Executioner with something, and as you can see, he did drop off that Electro Wizard, which would have dealt some good damage onto that Inferno Tower. I dropped the Miner and the arrows trying to get out the Goblin Gang, but we did take out that tower, and he has the Knight and Elite Barbarians coming in. He pre-logs, and that's still not going to be enough because the time has run out. So we did win this one. It was up against a level 11. Let's go ahead and play a live battle, and hopefully we can actually win on the ladder, and that way we break our personal record. So that would be fucking awesome. Let's go ahead and jump into the battle and see what happens. Here we go. If we can win this, that would be beautiful. I would break my my highest record from the last week or whatever. My highest trophy count is 3732, and as you can see, it's only 2 trophies away, and 3 actually if I break it. But this is it. We're gonna be starting off with the Dark Goblin right here. He does have a princess. That's not gonna be a problem. We can go ahead and arrow her, but I'm not going to waste my cards onto her just yet. I want to see what he has to back it up. He does have all of that, and that's when I'm gonna arrow. Bang, that's taken out, and there. What the fuck? The Fire Spirit died. Where did that come? That's bullshit. This is the type of stuff that I encounter on the ladder. Only on the ladder. You don't encounter this type of bullshit in classic challenges or in grand challenges, do you? No. On the ladder. That's fucking gay. I completely, as you can see, arrowed them, and then for some reason the Fire Spirit stayed alive, but hey, what the fuck? I didn't even see this shit. But he did zap. He probably does have a log. Let's see what he has. Let's arrow actually all of that. Bang. And right now we do have more damage onto his tower. I just realized that Bianco is a level 10, and we actually, oh my fuck, dude. Why does this guy, let's drop an Inferno Tower. Can he pull? Thank you, we pulled. And he's gonna zap, so he will be taking, yeah, we're gonna be taking damage actually, as you can see. There goes the damage. And I hate going up against Hog Cycle decks, but hey, if it works for him, it works. What am I going to do? That's a good question. I'm going to actually prepare for his Elite Barbarians. He did zap, so that means we are going to have to deal some damage onto his troops. Now, as you can see, you know what? Screw it. What I said, screw it. We're going to drop a Miner right here, and we are going to drop a Dark Goblin right here. That's going to be taken out, and unfortunately, we're going to have to drop a Goblin Gang right there to deal with all of that. I am going to drop a Minion Horde right here, and he's going to zap the Minion Horde, but if we can keep them alive... Actually, you know what? I got to prepare my arrows for his Fire Spirits. Can we... Really? Really? Okay. That's fine. No, dude, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's completely cool. Let's drop a Skeleton Army right there and a Dark Goblin right here. Where's your zap? No zap. There's a zap. We're going to drop a Goblin Gang right here, and... Wow, this is actually, let's arrow out all of that and drop a Miner in the front. This is going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie about this. This is going to be completely difficult, mainly because look at the fucking cards this bitch has. Alright, Minion Horde, and we're going to drop a Skeleton Army right here. Please take them out. That would be lovely. Minion Horde is going in. He wasted, oh my god, he has an Electro Wizard as well. We're going to prepare right there. Oh my god, that Dark Goblin. Yo, the bitch took it out. We're gonna go ahead and arrow that, and that's game. Unless I completely fooled myself. Can I get the game? That's game. Yo, we just broke our record. That's fucking awesome. I didn't expect it. I ain't gonna lie about it. Did not expect it. We also got a giant chest, and if you guys want to know how to track your chests and know what is coming up, go ahead and check one of my previous videos. I will be linking it at the end of the video with the outro or whatever. I also will leave a link in the description. It's a really helpful website. As you can see, we broke our high record. We are at 37.59, and did I expect that? No, let's be honest. But here we go. Let's go ahead and show you guys. See, highest trophies, 37.59. We did it with this deck right here. I'm pretty happy about that. That's fucking awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to share it with anyone that needs sharing or a new deck. I am Lude. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, stay positive. Peace.